Hey everybody, I know we already covered yelping on a mouth call, but I wanted to do the same calls but on a friction call. I have the Dead on Arrival series aluminum pot call here, right out of the box. First I figured I'd show you just kind of how to condition a call like this. So I take the piece of Scotch-Brite that's included with the call, and I'm going to just find the top edge of it and just go lightly across in one direction. Some guys, they go back and forth. I don't really think it matters that much. I just have always went one direction until I get a nice little scratched up surface. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I'm also going to do the same thing to the bottom of the striker. And I have the full send walnut mushroom tip striker here. And I'm just going to scuff up the very, very tip of that striker. You know, as it says friction call, more friction you have typically, the better. So once I've got my call and my striker conditioned, I put, and again, this is different for, I'm sure, everybody. Whatever's the most comfortable way to hold it for you is what you should do. But for me, I kind of hold it like a pencil. I'm going to set the bottom part of my palm right here on the edge of the call, and then make contact with the striker. I'm going to try to keep it as straight up and down as I can, maybe a slight angle back towards me, and then the first sound I'm going to make is going to be a cluck. But for a yelp, you're just taking the striker and making an oval, almost an egg shape. And the oval can be rounder or flatter, just depending on kind of what sound you want to get in the call itself. But ideally, you want to still try to get that clear front end out of this, so it's going to be a and while I'm doing is I'm moving the striker across parallel with the scratches I just made to make the clear front end, and then dropping it down and letting the call break it over itself. And you'll be able to feel on these calls where that breakover point is. You can actually feel it. So adjust your pressure, or you can have a raspier one with less pressure, or it can be clear if you want to hold tighter pressure to it. From there you can cluck, do some cutting, excited hen yelps. And just play around with it. There's no one way to make a turkey call, regardless of what people say, but whatever way works for you is the best way to do it. This is just how I've always done it. By no means am I saying it's the only way or it's the best way. It's just one way. So play around with it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments, or how I can change the videos up at all. But that's basically a yelp on a pot call.